She with you?
I thought she was with you.
Hi everybody, how are we all doing? I hope having a good week so far. So today is Thursday, 24th of March 2016. In less than 3 hours time, I will be sat at Odeon Cinemas just around the corner from where I live in the gallery seats waiting for the IMAX 3D midnight showing of Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice. Just quickly, before I get on to the final round of the competition to announce the winners, yes, I've read some of the reviews. Nothing spoilerish. I've not read anything that's put out any spoilers. But yes, there are a number of criticisms, negativity towards the movie. But what I'm going to say is this. Regardless of what the critics have said, make your own mind up. You're the cinema goer. They get paid to write critical stuff, but you're the ones who will make a difference, okay? We, as the general public, and there's also fans, comic book fans, geek fans, whatever, we're the ones that put the money in the pockets of these studios and distributors and movie makers, okay? It's not up to the critics. It's up to us. It's our money that speaks about the film. So forget about what they've said. Never mind the scores on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't trust it. As far as I'm concerned, I'm going to see this film. I am going to enjoy it, regardless of what anyone says. Okay? Why? Because I'm a DC Comics fan. I have waited an absolute age to see Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman all appear on the big screen together. You, no matter what a critic tells me, no matter what they say, I don't care how they put it, however they word it, whatever they scribble down, you are not going to derive me from seeing this film. It's that simple. I have waited an absolute age for this because I've read the comics, I've seen the animated cartoons, the animated films. Seeing it in live action is going to be a whole different experience. So, yeah, ignore the naysayers, people. Get out there and watch it. I will be doing my review tomorrow when I've watched it for the second time. I'll be seeing it 3 times tomorrow. In total, I'm actually seeing it 7 times over the course of the Easter weekend. So, yeah, I think that just tells you how much I'm really looking forward to this. But yeah, I'm going to see it. I'll see it twice tomorrow, then obviously midnight tonight, and then again tomorrow afternoon. Then when I get home, I'll do my review before going to see it later on at night as well. So, yes, look out for that one. Anyway, moving on. So, competition, all right. There were 8 finalists. If you remember last week, we got 8 finalists from the from the final round, from the round 6 anyway, plus all the rounds before that. Funnily enough, I still have not received any entries for round 4, so I'm going to scrap it. Okay, round 4 non-existent. Okay, it's closed because I've not received any entries from anybody whatsoever. So whether people actually want to do something, or I know life does get in the way, you're working, you've probably got college, whatever, uni, all that sort of stuff, I understand that. But the fact that it's been pretty much 3 weeks since I posed that competition out there, I've not seen anything from anybody, so I'm going to just cancel. I'm going to close it. Okay, so apologies if you are in the process of doing something, but because I've not heard anything, I'm just going to close it. So sorry about that. Anyway, so final round. Okay, so the people that we had in the final round were as follows. Once I get the names. Okay, they were Eric, Tani, Miha, Sam, Jonathan, Matthew, Kevin, and Stelios. Okay, you were the final 8. So I did email you guys every day since last Thursday up until yesterday with a different question and you had to answer all of them, see who got them correctly. But if you didn't answer a question, you got phased out basically. And pretty much from the get-go, 2 people didn't answer the first question, so it was down to just 6 people. And then eventually someone missed out a question as well. So yeah, the numbers kept reducing. However, I was still left with 6 people, which was good. So eventually you answered the questions. And I'm going to give you each question with the correct answers as well. Okay, so question 1, I asked, who created the character Doomsday, as in comic book writer and artist? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of you got it correct, and it was Dan Jurgens, okay, during his run of, obviously, the death of Superman. Okay, so well done to you guys. In question 2 was, in which comic book did Superman, Batman and Wonder Woman first appeared together? Okay, now I got some interesting mixed answers, but the correct answer was All-Star Comics number 36, which appeared in 1947. Yes, there was a Trinity comic that came out in 2003, but the correct answer is 1947's All-Star Comics number 36, and 4 of you got that correct. All right. After question 3, after the events of Infinite Crisis, I did get this one mixed up initially. I did say after the events of 0 Hour, and that got a lot of people confused, but it is Infinite Crisis. After the events of Infinite Crisis, Superman, Batman and Wonder Woman all took a year off. In what comic book series did this happen? And the answer was 52, the weekly series that was out between, was it 2006, 2007, I think it was. 4 people got that correct. Okay, question 4. In what episode of Justice League Unlimited did Batman, Superman and Wonder Woman take on Mongul? And it was for the man who has everything. Okay, that was from season 3, episode 2, which is also adapted from Alan Moore's story that he wrote way back in the 80s, I believe. So again, how many people got that one right? 5 of you got that one correct. Of course, let's not forget Supergirl adapted that comic book as well in an episode not too long ago, which was brilliant. Question 5. In what season and episode of Smallville did Chloe tell Clark that she met Diana and Bruce? It was what I would regard as one of the worst episodes of Smallville ever. Season 10, episode 15, titled Fortune. Of course, remember that Chloe was only in a handful of episodes back then, and among her travels, she met other interesting characters, including a billionaire with high-tech toys and a wondrous woman who could throw Clark for a loop, which was fun. Bit of a downside way of saying how she met those characters and how they introduced them to the universe, but what can you do? So yeah, 5 of you got that correct. Well done. Question 6. What computer game, I love this one, what computer game was Henry Cavill playing when he received the voicemail from Zack Snyder telling him he had gotten the part of Superman for Man of Steel? And the answer was, he was playing World of Warcraft. The guy was in the middle of a raid with his guild or faction or whatever it was, and the phone was going off. Zack Snyder was trying to call him, the phone was going off, but he could not answer the phone because he was in the middle of a pivotal raid. He couldn't put the game down or anything. You can't pause an MMO. It's that simple. So yeah, he did eventually pick up the phone, answered the voicemail, got the part. Well, the rest, as I say, is history. And again, 5 of you got that correct. Now for question 7. When did the Justice League appear in their own self-titled comic book? Okay, so when I say this self-titled, I actually mean comic book called Justice League or Justice League of America. And 3 of you got that correct. And the answer was indeed Justice League of America. And it was October/November 1960. Okay, so as I say, 3 of you got that correct. So I've tallied up all the answers as to who's got the highest and who's got the lowest. And the top three winners, ready for it? Drum roll, please. With 7 answers is Miha, and joint second with 6 answers are Tani and Matthew. So congratulations, guys. You 3 are the winners. So well done. Congratulations, well done. It's been a long time coming, that's for sure. But yeah, fantastically well done. Everybody else, Jonathan, you got 5. Kevin, you got 5. Stelios, you got 3. But again, well done to all of you. Kudos for taking part. I know it might not have been easy for some of you to have not been able to answer the questions. I know some of you, researching the questions as well would have been a bit difficult, but you did your best. At least you answered the questions, and that's all I asked for, was just for you to answer the questions. The first question, as I say, there was 8 of you there, 2 of you didn't even answer. So yeah, so they missed out. But again, well done to everybody that took part. Miha, Tani and Matthew, I will be in touch with you guys very soon. I'm still waiting for other stuff to arrive in terms of prizes, okay? But I can tell you that each of you, okay, will be getting one of these, all right? I'm not going to say who's getting what. It's going to be a surprise as to who's getting which one. One of you's going to get this new Death of Superman graphic novel. Another one of you is going to get this Batman v Superman with all their greatest battles. And one of you is going to get this Man of Steel graphic novel as well. Okay? I'm not going to say who. I don't know who's going to get what just yet. So it's going to be a surprise. So yeah, but those aren't the only prizes. There will be maybe a t-shirt in there as well. And maybe, who knows, perhaps a movie magazine as well, like Empire and such as well. So, as I say, I will be in touch with you guys very soon to discuss that further. Okay? But again, well done. Thank you all very much. This is it, guys. If you have seen the movie, let me know what you think about it, but don't spoil it, obviously. As I say, I'll be reviewing it tomorrow after my second viewing, and then we'll just basically just let loose. This is it now. The greatest gladiator fight in the universe. It's going to happen. We are, 2.5 hours away from it now for me here in the UK, and for anybody else in the UK as well watching. I believe in America they're doing special showings in about half an hour, 6 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, so lucky bastards. But yeah, I'm going to get myself ready now. So yeah, that's it. It's been great. It's been fun. Enjoy your Easter weekend. Enjoy the film. I'll see you all very soon. Bye.